brought to you by BoardGameAtlas.com, the fastest growing board game community in the world. Kia ora koutou and welcome to Shelfie Stacker in about 3 minutes, prototype copy used. The game has a solo mode, it's for 1 to 4 players, playing time is medium, and it's a reasonably simple game. So you're new to the hobby and been looking around Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and you've seen those Kallax selfie shots of hundreds of games? You are one of the obsessive, trying to get the latest hotness to cram onto your shelf. Will you have the biggest and best collection, or will your games end up on the shelf of shame? The winner is the player with the most points after 7 rounds. Points are scored by having properly stocked shelves and from completing private and public goals. Drafting. Each turn you will select one of the available crates of dice. Dice represent games and come in 4 colors and are numbered 1 to 6. Card management. Each player has a hand of 8 cards and you will play 1 each turn. Player turn. Place a number of empty crates in the middle of the table equal to the number of players plus 1. Then draw and roll 3 dice from the bag for each crate. You then choose one of your unplayed character cards and place it face down. Each player reveals their card simultaneously. The number in the top left of the card determines the turn order. In the case of a tie, check the letters in the bottom right corner. In this example, the green player will go first. In turn order, select one of the available boxes of games. You will then place those dice on your shelf. And let's talk about the rules for that. Dice must be placed at the bottom available space in a column. A die cannot be placed in a column that does not match its color, so purple dice must be placed on top of other purple ones. A die cannot be placed on a value equal or higher than itself, so this 3 cannot go on top of the 4. However, a 5 could be placed there. 6 is a wild and can be changed to any value. If you do not have a space to place a die, it goes on your shelf of shame, and this will lose you points at the end of the game. The cards you play can be used to alter dice. This one allows you to flip a die in the box over to its opposite side, so we change the blue 5 to a blue 2 and then place it on the shelf. Cards are tapped to show they have been used, but you do not need to use them on the turn they are played. This one allows us to treat this green 3 as a blue 3 for the purpose of stacking it this turn. If you are the first player to complete a public goal, you can claim that on your turn. Keep playing until the end of 7 rounds. Why would you like this game? Shelfie Stacker is a dinky dice drafting game that is incredibly easy to teach and learn. The theme of having to properly stack a 5x5 Kallax with board games is one that many board gamers will identify with. Visually it's quite striking, with a fun ensemble of character cards, and of the 12 available characters you can configure the 8 you include in your starting hand in a variety of ways. But the real strength of the game is how the cards allow you to manipulate the dice, and this is where it will appeal to more experienced gamers, as being able to hold previously played cards back until you need them can lead to some interesting chain effects and interactions. The best thing about this game is the scoring aid. It's one of those genius ideas that keeps you focused on what you need to do and makes explaining the game so much easier. However, this is very much a lightweight puzzle game in the mold of Sagrada or Azul. If you are expecting anything more complex and involved, you will likely be disappointed. And mechanically, it isn't a revolution, but it combines a lot of popular systems into a solid game nonetheless. Like the idea of placing dice and patterns, you could try Sagrada. And if the drafting system appeals to you, take a look at Azul. Shelfie Stacker, here's our Shelfie! And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and support us on Patreon.